It is finally time. I've been waiting for this day for so long, but Neverness to Everness has finally released. And we are going to be jumping straight into this game and playing for the first, I don't know how long, but the first probably couple hours. And we get straight into it by picking the Esper. I'm going female because that's who I always go with. My god, this is an insane opening cutscene. Oh my god, those animations, those things, they look insane. She is also insane, and not necessarily in a good way. Her, I forget her name, it'll say in a second. I can't read that. I want her very badly because I love black and white and red color palettes. I do believe she's releasing next update, potentially, because they have put out a post with her in it. So I'm not going to be pulling for Nanalie and the other girl. I am pulling for Lacrimosa, if that's how you pronounce it. Are we jumping into gameplay now? Yes, we are, and we get to jump into this girl. Let's go. Okay, combat system. This is probably the one thing I haven't looked at all. I'd never really looked at how the combat works. So we're gonna be sort of making this up. Although it seems to be pretty standard combat. You've got normal attacks, skills, bursts, dodges, pretty standard stuff. Although I will say, animation-wise, it does look insane. I do believe though some characters like this dude have unique, like this, the unique gameplay mechanics that are unique to each character. Each character has their own sort of unique gameplay mechanic or combat mechanic. Oh, and the dodging's good. The dodging is very good. Hello? Game, let me use my ultimate. Stop. I'm frozen. I can't. I'm spamming every button. My goodness, bro's leg is very straight. God damn. She is quite an interesting character. And we're in super slow-mo again for some reason. The attack animations look insane. They are very flashy, and I appreciate very flashy attacks. We are frozen in time again. What is going on? Why do I keep getting frozen in time? What is going on? Yeah, sure, I guess. That's some gameplay right there. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on, but now we're just doing a incredibly slow backflip. So, sure, I guess. Now, as usual, because it's a new game, I am using the in-game audio for this, which generally means it can get a little bit choppy between sections. When I'm talking, I have to chop out sections of the video, but I want to hear what the actual audio sounds like, so I'm using in-game music. Can I have ultimate, please? I need my ultimate. I'm pretty sure my ultimate's the only way I can get out of weird ultra slow phase. Yo, what is going on right now? How much auto-tune does this dude's voice have? Whoa! That was probably one of the best opening sequences I've ever seen in a gacha game. Yo, what is it with this full anime style opening? If this is just sort of setting the tone for this game, god, this is going to be insane. Also, I love the bubbliness of all the animations. Especially Mint. Mint has very bubbly animations. This game seems to absolutely nail the bubbly, very animated animations during dialogue. Oh, we're in slow-mo again. Why are we in slow-mo again? Let's see. Relog. Is relogging going to fix it? It seems that it might. I don't know if it'll fix it in the long run. I'm really hoping it will, though, because that is really annoying when it keeps putting me into random slow motion. There's this little red ring. If we press E during it, we automatically parry, or we wait for it to actually reach the center and parry with a normal attack like that. That's cool, because that means you don't need to entirely rely on timing normal attacks perfectly to parry. As long as you got a skill up, or your swap skill, your support skill, you can use either of them to parry instead. I appreciate that as a very high ping player. That is very much appreciated. That being said, only at 190 ping. That's not bad for me playing on American servers. Did she just meow? Okay, relatively simple fight. Good little feel out of all the combat though, and all the parry abilities and dodging and swap skills and all that stuff. God though, they kill it with animations. These cutscenes are some of the best cutscenes I've seen. Oh my god. This is insane. Jesus. Yeah, okay, I'm calling it right now. This game has like the best cutscenes out of any gacha game I have ever played. The mix of just insane facial reactions and bubbly animations, and then just insane action frames and all that stuff, make these cutscenes absolutely insane. Banger opening. Insane opening to a game. I'm hooked immediately. I will 100% be putting all of my time into this game. And now I believe we are thrown into open world. Yes, we are. Okay, Mint, you're going to wait there for a second. I have important business to attend to. That being borrowing someone's car. Gimme your car. Let me in. Let's go. I'm doing this in controller now because driving cars is always impossible on keyboard and mouse, so I just plug a controller in. Let's see how the driving physics are. I expect them to be very arcadey, but let's see. So far, I mean, they're definitely arcadey, but they're not actually as bad as I thought. I was expecting not very good physics. It's very on rails. I'll give it that. It's a very on rails style of driving. Is there a handbrake button? There is a handbrake button. Perfect. Because that means I can do... I screwed it up. Hold up. It's not just the tap, it's a hold down. I can do that. Massive drifts and break stuff and destroy the entire world. And you best believe, now that they've given us cars, I'm 1000% going to be looking at every car I see and seeing what it's based off of. Because I already know some of them. Like, I know this one's based off an AE86. There is somewhere in the world one that is based off of an old Porsche 911 Carrera. And then there's the official Porsche collab with the 918 Spider, which I find really funny that they have an official Porsche and then an unofficial Porsche. Oh god, cops. I forgot that was also a thing. I am currently wanted by the police because I stole the student's car. I may have forgot that was the thing that you can do. I could take the police car. Later, losers. I'm taking the police car. Let's go. Yes. Anime GTA. That is exactly what this is. This thing is so slow. That right there. Hold up. We went past it. We went past it. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. That is like a modernized version of an old 911 Carrera, which is the unofficial Porsche. They've definitely changed some stuff, which is obvious because you can't just replicate a car and not have copyright problems. But everything seemed to be based, like, roughly off of a real car, which I do appreciate because as a car nerd, I like being able to look at actual real cars. And I hope they do more collabs like the Porsche collab and we get more real world cars in the game. I don't think there's a manual mode, like to shift manually. That would be another thing that would be really, really cool to see. I guess the physics aren't probably built to the way where a higher RPM would affect the driving. That being said, a manual mode would still be really cool. I don't think I'm going to do any more of the story in this game. I'm pretty sure my entire playthrough for the next multiple hours is just going to be driving. This is the first time I've ever driven cars in an anime aesthetic game, and oh my god, it's so fun. Anime aesthetic is my favorite aesthetic, and racing games is my favorite genre of games. I also won't be continuing with the story very soon because I don't know where the story takes place anymore. I have no clue where I'm going. I have no clue where I'm supposed to be. That didn't go exactly to plan. Brilliant. Not even an hour into my first gameplay and I'm already in jail. Let's go. Honestly, that checks out. You give me free will in a game that can put you in jail, I'm going to end up in jail immediately, especially if it's to do with racing and driving cars. Now, as I said, I'm not going to pull for Nanalie or the other character coming out next, so I forget her name, because I want to pull for Lacrimosa or whatever she's called. But we do have 30 standard banner pulls. Yeah, you've got like a 1 roll and then a 10 roll, and it literally rolls a dice to decide where you go and what you get. We get an A class right off the bat, and get another copy of her. There's also no 50-50 in this game, which is very appreciated because I hate 50-50s. And from that pool, we get... Ooh, new character. Is this Wolf Dude? It is the Wolf Dude. We also get, I believe that is a weapon, and that is... I don't know what that is. Let's do another 10 pull. We got pulls. I'm just going to do a bunch of 10 pulls, and I don't know, see if we get something. What is this? S-class already? Okay. Ooh, we get... I forget her name, but... Crazy Lady.
That is me.
That was like 20 pity, I think. Damn. So once again, I seem to get weirdly lucky on my first time playing new games. We get another A-class, double A-class. Ooh, new character, let's go. We can awaken a few of these, and I believe we also get the option to choose what ability we want to awaken, which is very, very cool. That is a perfect way of doing copy systems. I guess because she is S rank, I will put max levels into her. Now, I don't know what everything else in here is, but I assume they will probably let me know as I go. This is definitely skill leveling up. And then console is, yeah, who knows? They will tell me later on, I guess. With all that out the way, let's continue with the main story. Wait, that was the opening to the quest? That's actually really cool. I guess this would be a good opportunity to try out I keep forgetting her name, new S rank character. She is a big sword user, which means her attacks are a little bit slower than my preferred style of playstyle. Sentences up sentencing. That being said, she is relatively fun to play, and I would assume will do the most damage out of all the characters I currently have access to. Her ultimate fixes her slow attacks. That's what I like to see. Now, I probably should have read what all these different characters do before I just randomly threw characters on the team. Team builds are the most important early game, really. I was also thinking that I'm pretty sure you get an absolute ton of pulls early on in this game. Like, they give you a ton of stuff. So I kind of want to try to do a few pulls and see if I can get Nanally. But before we do that, I would like to access the events menu. I'm going to work through a little bit more of the story until I unlock the events menu. I'm pretty sure there are some events at the moment that give you like free pulls or like the daily check-in stuff, which is why I kind of want to get that event stuff so I can grab some of that extra pools and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I had a look. I think the plan, we are going to finish off the prologue 2, which is the quest we are currently in. We probably have another 40 minutes left of that. Gonna finish that off because that should unlock most of the stuff in the game. Then I want to go around and explore. I want to yoink a car or buy one. I'll see how much they cost and then go explore the city because this game looks incredible and I would like to explore everywhere. Ooh, console stuff. Okay, what is this? So this is your artifacts, echoes, all that equivalent. So I think by the looks of things, we have the cartridge and that is what set we're using. If we mix the cartridge, so in this case, this weird star-shaped cartridge with the right shapes, then we unlock the full set of the cartridge. Well, that's, I mean, slightly confusing, but I guess it's fine. Wait, this is something actually that I've been wanting forever, is if you're going somewhere, the characters actually walk there with you. They don't just randomly teleport there. And I also like it how it's sort of like each character walks in their own pace. You get like these two walking together, Adler's all the way back here, being lonely, I guess, and all the kids being, you know, energetic kids way up at the front. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's a really fun little bit that makes running to the different areas of the quest a lot more immersive and enjoyable when everyone else is also running along with you, although they seem to all be quite distracted and walking very slowly, so I won't be seeing much of them. You know, I appreciate the more sort of darker, scarier kind of vibe they've got going on here. I mean, it's like nothing over the top, but like a lot of gacha games seem to make things very bright and not really go very like dark and spooky. This game's sort of getting there with it, which I don't mind. It makes it feel a lot more real that we're dealing with something that isn't normal. I also just noticed randomly you can double jump, which I didn't know was something you can do. That's cool. Jesus. That's odd looking. They've really given us a lot of boss fights. So far, in the first like couple hours, 2 and a bit hours, we've already done 3 boss fights. This will be our 3rd boss fight. I mean, to be fair, they're not like ultra hard boss fights, but I mean, they are still boss fights, so it's pretty cool that we're getting so many in such a short time. This has definitely been the hardest boss fight so far out of the bunch. This one's definitely been the longest. Still, relatively easy fight. Once you learn the dodging and counterattacks or whatever, it is pretty fun. The combat in this game is sort of similar to Wuthering Waves style combat, and Wuthering Waves is like my favorite combat ever. And if we go into here, that is in fact the first part of the quest done. I need to actually just level up the world a bit more to continue with anything else, which means it is time to explore. Well, you got some anomaly stuff to clear up. Let's deal with that. I believe these are just like random events that just sort of spawn throughout the world, these fights here. So we might as well do them while we're here. Hey, there we go. Anomaly cleared. Now, let me get a car. Let's see. What do I want to take for a spin? I got the Volkswagen, whatever these are. I forget on my Volkswagens, but that's definitely a Volkswagen. Mini Cooper, Charger. That's the A86. That's I can't tell because I can't see the front of it, but looked like a Honda Acti, the K-Trucks. We could joink the Jimny, the Suzuki Jimny looking thing. That's definitely a K car. I don't remember what type of K car, but definitely a K car. Our first stop of the city tour. Let's see how much it would be to buy a car. I love not having to teleport into buildings. You just walk in and out of them. That is so nice. Yeah, no, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to buy cars because I can't find any prompt in here to look at prices for cars. Okay, let's have a look. Properties, how much are they? I need to be at higher levels. Tycoon levels? How the frick do I level that up? Okay, not entirely sure how you're supposed to do that. But we can also buy shops and manage shops, which is probably a good way of earning this stuff, whatever it's called. But to do that, we need to be a higher tycoon level, and I don't know how we do that. I'm assuming that's probably also what's stopping us from buying cars. So, final thing we'll do while we're in this area, and that is have a look at the clothes shop, because we can put different outfits on different characters. Okay, so it appears like all the clothes are purchased with these. I thought we could just buy like individual pieces of clothing, but I think it's more like outfits. We can buy different outfits for different characters. I don't think you can just like buy individual items of clothing, which is unfortunate because I thought you'd be able to like just buy generic items of clothing to use on everyone. That would have been really, really cool. Although it does not appear like that is the case, unfortunately. I'm now going to go have a look around the world. We have looked at the sort of customizing stuff, cars and houses and clothes and all that. Now I would like to go explore this world properly. Excuse me. Area number 2 unlocked. Okay, so now we are going to go unlock this one and the other 2 I believe there are over here. And in doing so, we can also check out those new areas that will unlock, because we'll have to obviously drive through them to get to the beacon, not beacons, tower things. And you know what? We'll take a different vehicle to each one. So let's see if I can yoink this K-truck. Okay, we'll take the Mini instead. And then what we will 100% have to do, or once we get into the main part of the city, incredible line choice, we will definitely have to throw it onto nighttime, because cities just look insane at nighttime. You have to be at nighttime. Yes, this is definitely sort of, you know, out in the back areas a bit. This is where all the mountain roads are. Yes, this is definitely where all the mountain roads are. So this will probably be where I spend a lot of time doing some toge racing. For those who are unaware of what toge is, it is basically just mountain drifting or mountain racing. It's Initial D. If you've watched Initial D, that's toge. Pretty sure there's also some more of the windy roads up this way as well, possibly. Anyway, on to the next area, which I believe is this one. And this is where I believe we have a lot more city stuff. So we will be doing this at nighttime. We can also change the weather. Okay, we won't set it like all the way nighttime, because this is too hard on controller, because you want to have still some time to explore. So we'll set it sort of nighttime and raining, because cities at night with rain is the most pretty looking thing in the world. Oh my god, look how cool this looks. And I'm pretty sure I'm on not even like insanely crazy graphics. Like my graphics aren't very high. This has got to be one of the best looking gacha games I've ever played. It is insane. Also, I do believe rain does affect, rain 100% affects the handling of the car. That is not something I expected. I was not expecting this game to have an actual rain handling system, because that's to do with like tire grip and everything. I was not expecting that. Although, that's a very nice addition that I'm very happy with. So now we have one more of the towers to visit. Oh, that's another Porsche. Can I take it? Yes, I can. Thank you. Oh, this thing is sick. They showed off quite a few cars in the sort of demo for this game. This was probably one of my favorites. Partially because I just love these old 911s. It looks so cool. I know most of you guys probably aren't car nerds, so I will throw pictures on screen for all of these cars I'm talking about. So there we go. That is the last area unlocked, and this is also where all the windy roads are as well, out here. So now I reckon, as a fun way to finish this off, because we get plenty of pulls, I am going to try to get Nannily with the not so many pulls I currently have. I also have 5 standard banner pulls, so we'll do them first. And then I will spend whatever I can on Nannily's banner. And maybe I can bring her home, because that would be kind of cool. Let's have a look. We'll do a quick 10 pull, see if we get anything interesting. We got a free pull back though. Interesting. Well, we can't do another 10 pull. We can do a few singles. So let's do a few more singles. Getting Nannily right now would be really, really cool. You get a super early S rank. We get a mint copy though. Another A rank that is almost back to back, and it's another mint. And we have, I believe, another 2 more pulls. Oh my god, another one. Another A rank is another mint. No, it's another Adler. And we've got 1 more pull, which gets us some more of those. That's a bunch more copies of mint, which I will take. I haven't read what she does, so I'm just going to activate the first 2. Once I've actually read what she does and how I want to use her in my team, I will activate the ones I actually want to use. Same goes with all the other ones. I will look into building stuff and what I want to do with all that later. My car has despawned, dang it. I'll go learn about some more stuff in my own time and to learn how this game fully works and everything. Learn all the different systems and how to build characters and all that fun stuff. This is 1000% my absolute favorite gacha game to ever exist. It looks the best. Like, come on, look at that. Look at that. It's like the best looking gacha game. It actually has some really fun combat. You're guaranteed to win 50-50s. There is no 50-50s in the game. You can drive cars. Like, you genuinely could not make a better gacha game for me. I absolutely love this and expect so many more videos in this game because I love it. Honestly, I will probably end up not really doing any progress on this game unless it's recorded. I will probably just record like all of my progress in this game and just make a bajillion videos of me playing through the game. So I hope you guys like NTE videos because you're going to be getting a lot of them. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the last video on my channel. And with that being said, do consider subscribing and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.